coming out of practice 9 yet, going in number 10. We got a Spiders Day tomorrow, so it's really late, and then a really good scrimmage planned for Saturday, which is going to be an important one, probably the most important of the year. Looking forward to seeing what we have there. Just to give you a little tidbit, I just think we got a ton of football in right now, offensively, defensively, even special teams wise. Just some of the things we're doing. Maybe the biggest install we've had in as far as just the complete stuff. I mean, defensively, we got more stuff in than we've ever had in, I think, at this point. And the same thing goes offensively. When you combine BCs with what we're doing, we've done at Pitt in the past. You look at just the combined package, it just seems like a lot in, and Coach Cignetti does a great job of tweaking stuff, kind of like we do defensively. Not total change, but just tweaking stuff. So it's fun to watch. I mean, they've got a different flavor every day of, they're changing something. It's just one little thing that makes a big difference. So I'm impressed with our players and the knowledge that they have right now to put it all together at this point.
Why is it the most important scrimmage?
Because it's a scrimmage. I feel like we've been in camp forever, and we haven't had a scrimmage yet. But the way the days lie, I'd like to do it, on a Saturday like game day, make it like a game day. But it's important because it's a chance to go out there and do it live and really get it going. So I'm looking forward to it. Wish we had one probably 3 days ago, to be honest with you.
You're giving them more knowledge. How are they handling all that knowledge?
They're doing a great job. That's the impressive thing. We can throw it all at them, and if they don't, compete on their field and show that they understand, it's been impressive, really, the way they've put it all together. Our offense has done they do a lot more feet meets, they call them, where they're meeting on the field, walking through. I think probably prior to coming out here today, they were in the indoor walking through stuff. So they've done a great job installing. So and the kids have done a great job picking it all up.
Some of the videos, Mumfield's making some big plays, some diving catches. I mean, what are you seeing from him just, what a week into this?
He needs to stop diving for passes. That's the first thing. He's a football player. We know he's going to make plays. I grabbed him a couple days ago and just said, listen, you got to stop doing that. We need to get you to September 1st and the rest of the season. So he's a playmaker. He's got great ball skills. He's got a knack of getting open, and that's impressive. And our offense will definitely use that tool.
Did you mean he was like diving for passes where he doesn't need to dive, or you just don't want to see him get hurt in practice?
I don't want to see him getting hurt in practice. I remember Nick Patty dove for the end zone.
Diving for those.
Yeah, in the game, and again, you see him do it a couple times. Like, okay, he can go make those contested catches. Now, slow down. Okay, you made the point. let's get to Saturday.
Speaking of Mumfield and then Slovis, Flemister, I mean, the transfer portal is obviously a hot topic of discussion, but it could be a big benefit this year for the team, especially on offense. I think when you look at quarterback, running back, receiver, you could get big impacts all across the board. How do you think those guys are feeling ready to step in and impact right away?
Yeah, I mean, and throw Carter Johnson in that whole mix, and Shane Simon. I mean, don't forget about those guys. So there's a few of them. Tyler Wiltz, same thing. I mean, I think all those guys are going to make an impact in who we are as a team this year. So I think we've done a great job of selecting those guys, and we'll continue to see where that goes. We'll find out September 1st. Find out a little bit more Saturday afternoon.
All of those guys you just mentioned, they're veterans. They're not, freshmen or sophomores. How important is that to have that veteran leadership come in and step in right away?
It is. I mean, you're evaluating talent, but you're also saying, okay, he's done it before, so you feel like he's got the maturity to come in on and transfer. It's not like we're taking this freshman that didn't like it over here and is going to come in here and see if he likes it, and he hasn't proven anything yet. So it's guys that have played football that we were looking for, and getting the right guys that we feel can fit what we need.
You talked about installing everything and how well things are going in that term. Do you feel like you're ahead of schedule with some things, or right on schedule maybe?
We are ahead of schedule install-wise. We're probably on schedule as far as where we are. And we'll find out a lot Saturday. I mean, if you go out there, Heinz Field, Acrisure Stadium, old Heinz Field, and don't do it the right way, and you choke up, then it's a different thing. But right now, I feel good with where we are in practice and our thud live sessions that we have. We'll have a few today where we'll go live. So, that's still to be seen.
Is there a certain position group where it's just like the level, like with so many guys like are kind of competing? Is there one position group where you're like, wow, like we have a lot going here?
Yeah, I would say if I had to pick one, you made me pick one, I'd say it's that offensive line right now. I mean, the starting unit has done a great job. I mean, you look at the backups, right now in Branson and Ryan Bear and Jacoby, Zubovic or Cradle, who've kind of been rotating with the ones. I mean, it's like a solid unit. I mean, Terrence Moore's doing a heck of a job at center. I mean, I would say that is the unit, and that wasn't the case in the spring game, if you guys recall. we barely had one unit, and it was kind of split up, and it was what we look like on the O-line right now compared to what we look like in the spring game that you guys last saw is totally different.
What kind of camp is Gonsalves having?
Matt's having a great camp so far. So